consider myself a pretty level-headed mother. I always strive to provide safety and security for my children without going too far overboard.
Mom,
I think the title sequence is really great. How, it like it's there, then like the red for like the almost and like probably. I thought that was really, really cool. And it looked very visually appealing. I think it is a very funny idea because I'm assuming, not assuming, I know that there are people out there who are actively preparing for the apocalypse. Whether or not it happens, I do not know, but I'm not even here to really judge them because when it does happen, if it happens, then who's laughing now, you know? So, I thought this is a really funny concept. I really love the support group section of it, just because I'm always wondering in those situations, I'm like, who's actually going to be there to humor these people? And ironically, the person humoring them are like, these people in the support group, who, as opposed to actually humoring them, like they also believe. So I think it was interesting to see because no matter what, you could probably always find your people, regardless of what your weird niche is. So I thought that was fun. I thought it was really interesting. Um, it's just also very interesting to see that it's obvious that she has some sort of obsessive compulsive thing because obviously that's revealed later when she has her new obsession and the alien comes around the corner, which I thought was a great little button to the short. I thought that was a very interesting concept in and of itself because obviously that's a whole other problem that's not even being addressed. But I thought this was really cool.
I thought that the sense of humor and style, sort of like Suburban Panic, built around an obvious, well-known sort of phobia that is maybe not as irrational as in this day and age. I thought it was a good approach. I thought it had a great sense of self-awareness about the type of characters that I was highlighting, especially the lead actress. I thought she was quite dynamic in her role, was good at showing a range within the character, and I thought the other characters played well off of her, and especially her children and her friends. I thought it created a good sense of realism within the absurd conceit. So I thought the piece had a strong sense of style and a consistent sense of humor throughout that I thought matched the overall theme.
thought it was a funny idea, creative idea. The idea of like a mom like freaking out, like because it's the juxtaposition of like the traditional like overprotective mom, but like to the extreme of like zombie. I thought that's a fresh take on the zombie film, and I thought it was funny. I thought the lead actress, was great. I thought the whole family was great. I liked seeing all the different ways that y'all incorporated it, like the mom support group for moms who think it's gonna be the end of the world. I thought that was funny. Things like that. I was like, this is a clever concept, well executed. So
Just kind of like funny in the way that the character took it extreme. So the character arc is kind of like well done in this one, and the theme is related to us. Like there's so many like like um some kind of like toxic like waste or like like diseases all over the world, as you can see from the pandemic recently. So it's just kind of like related to us that when we want to like take like higher measure to make sure that your beloved ones like will be safe from the others, but sometimes it might not work in that way, so you got to let it go. So it's good short like to watch like during this time, good comedic timings and good performances.
I loved the concept, I loved the execution. Once you've fallen into that rabbit hole, the going from like, oh, maybe just like an easy plan to like her full blown survival skills training that she's trying to implement for her family, I don't feel like it's a giant leap from one to the other. Once you've fallen down that rabbit hole, once you have been scared enough to decide that preparing for the end of society, the end of the world, the end of whatever, once you've gotten scared enough to take that initial tumble down that rabbit hole, the downward spiral, I don't feel like is that much of a leap anymore. And I think that they played this really, really well because she is clearly just like a wife and a mother who is trying to do her best for her family. And she truly does believe that, the end of the world is coming. Like I said, I think that like in the current state of global affairs and with the current state of the world, along with this kind of 24-hour extreme clickbaity doom and gloom news cycle, it's kind of easy to fall into that way of thinking.